Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello students, today we are going to start a new chapter of grade 6 mathematics, that is whole numbers. Okay, so let's study the introduction of whole numbers. As we know, we use 1, 2, 3, 4 when we begin to count, right? They come naturally when we start counting. So whenever we start counting these numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, it comes naturally. Hence, mathematicians call the counting numbers as natural numbers. So whatever is the counting numbers, okay, the counting numbers, they are called natural numbers. Okay, now let's talk about predecessor and successor. Given any natural number, you can add 1 to that number and get the next number, that is, you get its successor. Okay, so successor is successor means the one that comes after. And what is predecessor? Predecessor means the one that comes before. Okay, so the successor of 16 is 16 plus 1, that is 17. The successor of 19 is 19 plus 1, that is 20, and so on. Now, the number 16 comes before 17. We say that the predecessor of 17 is 17 minus 1, that is 16. And the predecessor of 20 is 20 minus 1, that is 19, and so on. Okay, right. Now, the number 3 has a predecessor and a successor. So 3 has got a predecessor as well as a successor. Now what about 2? The successor is 3 and the predecessor is 1. Okay, so for 2, the one that comes before is 1 and the one that comes after is 3. So this is successor and this is predecessor for 2. Okay, so we can count the number of children in our school. We can also count the number of people in a city. We can count the number of people in India. Okay, so the number of people in the whole world can also be counted. We may not be able to count the number of stars in the sky or the number of hair on our heads, but if we are able, there would be a number for them also. Okay, so we can then add one more to such a number and get a large number. In that case, and get a larger number. So whatever number that we can count, if we add one more to that, we get a larger number, which is the successor of that number. And if we subtract 1 from that, we get a smaller number, which is the predecessor of that number. In that case, we can even write the number of hair on 2 heads taken together. Right? It is now perhaps obvious that there is no largest number. Apart from these questions shared above, there are many others that can come to our mind when we work with natural numbers. Okay, so you can think of a few questions such as such questions and discuss them with your friends. You may not clearly know the answer to many of them. All right. So these questions you can discuss among your friends. Okay, it will be fun to discuss with your friends. Now let's move forward. Okay, now let's try these questions. Now write the predecessor and successor of. So we have to write the predecessor and successor of 19. Okay, so first let us write the successor. Successor will be 19 plus 1, that is 20. Now predecessor will be 19 minus 1, that is 18. Okay, now we have 1997. Okay, so successor will be 1997 plus 1, that is 1998, and predecessor will be 1997 minus 1, that is 1996. Okay, now we have 12,000. Okay, So predecessor for this is 12,000 minus 1, that is 11,999, and successor for this is 12,000 plus 1, that is 12,001. Okay, then we have 49. Okay, so predecessor for this is 49 minus 1, that is 48, and successor for this is 49 plus 1, that is equals to 50. Okay, now we have 1 lakh. So predecessor for 1 lakh is 1 lakh minus 1, that is 99,999, and successor for this is 1 lakh plus 1, that is equals to 1 lakh 1. Okay, right. Now let's move forward. Okay, now here there is a question, is there any natural number that has no predecessor? Okay, so yes, 1 is the natural number that has no predecessor. Okay, because the natural number, the counting starts with 1 only, so 1 is the only natural number which has got no predecessor, because no natural number comes before 1. Okay, now next is there any natural number which has no successor? Okay, so is there any natural number which has got no successor? So the natural number starts with 1 and continues till infinity, so no, there is no natural number which has no successor. Okay, and is there a last natural number? So the natural number continues till infinity, so no, there is no last natural number. Okay, now let's move on. Now we are going to talk about whole numbers. So we have seen that the number 1 has no predecessor in natural numbers, right? To the collection of natural numbers, we add 0 as the predecessor for 1. So we say that before 1, 0 comes. So the natural number along with 0 from the collection of whole number. So natural number and 0. So these two form the collection. So this collection is whole numbers. Okay, right. So in your previous classes, you have learned to perform all the basic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division on numbers, right? You also know how to apply them to the problems. Okay, now let us try them on a number line. Okay, before we proceed, let us find out what a number line is. So now let's find out what is a number line. Okay, before that, let's answer some more questions. Are all natural numbers also whole numbers? So yes, all natural numbers are also whole numbers. All natural numbers are also whole numbers. Why? Because we know that what are whole numbers? The whole collection of natural numbers plus 0 forms the whole numbers. Now, are all whole numbers also natural numbers? So no, all whole numbers are not natural numbers. That is 0. 0 is the only whole number which is not a natural number. Now, which is the greatest whole number? We can't say. Because it also continues till infinity. We don't know which is the greatest whole number, so it will go on continuing till infinity. So there is no greatest whole number. There will always be a greater whole number. Okay, so we will say, what are we going to write over here? There is no greatest whole number. There will always be a greater whole number. Alright? Okay. Now let's move forward. Okay. Now let us talk about the number line. Okay. So what is a number line? Now draw a line, mark a point on it and label it 0. Okay. Now mark a second point to the right of 0 and label it 1. The distance between these points labeled as 0 and 1 is called unit distance. So you can see over here there is a line. The first point on the line is marked as 0 and then to the right of that line we have marked 1. Okay. And this distance between 0 and 1, this is called the unit distance. Okay. Now on this line, mark a point to the right of 1 and at unit distance from 1 and label it 2. So now to the right of 1, we are going to mark another point at unit distance. This is 2. Then we are going to mark another point at unit distance. This is 3. Then we are going to mark another point at unit distance. This is 4 and this is going to continue. Okay. So you can go to any whole number on the right in this manner. This is a number line for the whole numbers. Okay. Right. Now, what is the distance between the points 2 and 4? Certainly it is 2 units because the distance between point 2 and 3 is 1 unit plus 3 and 4 is 1 unit. So, definitely the distance between 2 and 4 is 2 units. Okay. Now, can you tell the distance between the points 2 and 6 or between 2 and 7? On the number line, you will see that the number 7 is on the right of 4. Okay. This number 7 is greater than 4, that is 7 is greater than 4 and the number 8 lies on the right of 6. So 8 is greater than 6. So whichever number is lying to the right of another number, that number is always greater than the number on the left. So these observations help us to say that out of any two whole numbers, the number on the right of the other number is the greater number. We can also say that whole number on the left is the smaller number. For example, 4 is smaller than 9. 4 is on the left of 9. Similarly, 12 is greater than 5 because 12 is on the right of 5. Now, what can you say about 10 and 20? So, mark 30, 12 and 18 on the number line. Okay. So, suppose I am going to mark these numbers on the number line. Okay. So, I have got 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and so on. Okay. Now, we can see that 12 is smaller than 18 because 12 is to the left of 18. Okay. And we have not yet marked 30 because it will go on and continue. Now, 30 will definitely be to the right of both 12 and 8. So, 30 is greater than 18 and which is greater than 12. Okay. So, which number is the farthest to the left? Now, can you say from 1005 and 9756, which number would be on the right relative to the other number? So, definitely since 9756, 9756 is greater than 1005. So, if we put these two numbers on the number line, 9756 will be to the right of 1005. Okay. So, now place the successor of 12 and the predecessor of 7 on the number line. Now, successor of 12, okay, successor of 12 is 13 because 13 comes after 12. So, this is the successor of 12 on the number line and the predecessor of 7 is 6. 6 comes just before 7. So predecessor of 7 is 6 on the number line. So we have marked these two on the number line. So this is the whole concept on the number line. Okay. Now let's move ahead. Okay. Now we are going to see addition on the number line. So let's see the addition on number line. Okay. So addition of whole numbers can be shown on the number line. Let us see the addition of 3 and 4. Okay. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3 and we have continued. Now addition of 4. So basically 4 is being added to 3. So that means 4 more units are being added to 3. So we are going to start from 3. Since we add 4 to this number, so we make 4 jumps to the right. So first jump, this is second jump, third jump and fourth jump. So after making 4 jumps, what we got? We got 7. Okay. So from 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6 and 6 to 7 as shown above. So these are the jumps. The tip of the last arrow in the fourth jump is at 7. So the sum of 3 and 4 is 3 plus 4 is equals to 7. So this is how we add the numbers on the number line. Students, let's start with practicing some of these questions on addition of whole numbers on the number line. Okay. So we have to find out 4 plus 5. Okay. Then the next question is we have to find out 2 plus 6. Then we have to find out 3 plus 5. And then we have to find out 1 plus 6 using the number line. Okay. So let's start doing this. Okay. So 4 plus 5. So what I'm going to do? First I'm going to draw the number line. Okay. So you can see the number line on your screen. Alright. Okay. So now I'll start marking these lines. So I've got 0. I'm sorry. So it will start with 0. The number line will start with 0. So I've got 0 over here. Then I've got 1, 2, 3. So all these, so there is unit distance between these consecutive numbers. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and so on. This will continue. So we have to start with 4 plus 5. Okay. So where can you see 4 on your number line? So you have 4 over here. Okay. So now 4 plus 5. So we will have to make 5 jumps from 4. Okay. So this is my first jump. 1, 2, 3, 4 and then this is 5. So where do I get? I get to 9. Okay. So this means that 4 plus 5 is equals to 9. Okay. So this is the answer on this is the answer of 4 plus 5. Okay. So let's try and solve the next one. We have 2 plus 6. Okay. So we will again make the number line. Okay. So let's make it over here so that we have little more space. All right. Okay. Now I'll start marking the numbers. So I've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. Okay. So I have to calculate 2 plus 6. Okay. So I will start the jump from 2. Okay. So I've got 2 over here. I will start the jump from 2 and I will make 6 jumps from 2. Okay. So I will make the first jump here. 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is my 6th jump. Alright. So I've got 2 plus 6 is equals to 8. So my answer is 8. Alright. Okay. So let's continue with this. Okay. So last we have to find 1 plus 6 on the number line. Okay. So I will make the number line once again. I have to find out 1 plus 6. So this starts with 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and this will continue. Okay. So 1 plus 6 means I have to find out 1. So this is my 1. I have located 1. Then I have to make how many jumps? Okay. I have to calculate 1 plus 6. So I have to make 6 jumps now. Okay. I am calculating 1 plus 6 equals to what over here? So I will make 6 jumps now. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I made 6 jumps and I got to 7. So this means that 1 plus 6 is equals to 7. So you can see that I have calculated the addition of these two whole numbers. I have calculated the sum of these two whole numbers using the number line. Okay, now let's move forward and calculate the difference between two numbers, that is when we subtract one number from the other using the number line. Okay, so let's start with that. So we have got subtraction on the number line. The subtraction of two whole numbers can also be shown on the number line. Let us find 7 minus 5. So here we are going to find 7 minus 5. Alright. So let's start with that. So start from 7. So 7 minus 5. So we are going to start from 7. And then since 5 is being subtracted, so move towards left with one jump of 1 unit. So basically we have to subtract 5 from 7. So we will make how many jumps? We will make 5 jumps. So first jump, second jump, third jump, fourth jump, and this is the fifth jump. So we will make 5 jumps towards the left of 7 and we reach 2. So this means that 7 minus 5 is equals to 2. Okay. So this is how we subtract numbers on the number line. Now let's try this out. Okay. So we have to calculate 8 minus 3. Alright. So first I will draw the number line. Okay. And let me mark the numbers on this. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and so on. Now I have to calculate 8 minus 3. So here is my 8. Now I have to make 3 jumps towards the left. So let's make 3 jumps towards the left. So this is first jump, this is my second jump and this is my third jump. So where do I reach? I reach at 5. So this means that 8 minus 3 is equals to, this means that 8 minus 3 is equals to 5. Okay, right. Now start with the next one. Now I have to calculate 6 minus 2. Okay, so let's calculate 6 minus 2. Okay, so let's draw the numbers on the number line. So we have got 0, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. Now I have to calculate how much? I have to calculate 6 minus 2. So let's calculate 6 minus 2. Okay, so here is my 6. Now I have to make 2 jumps towards the left. So this is my first jump and this is my second jump. So I've got 6 minus 2, that is equals to 4 because I've reached 4. So my answer is 4. Okay. The last sum is, last difference that I have to calculate is 9 minus 6. So let's draw the number line once again. Okay. So I have got 9 minus 6. So let's draw it once again. Now this is, let's start marking the numbers. So I've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. Okay. So what I will do, again I'll start making jumps. Okay. So I have to subtract 6 from 9. So I'll start my jump from 9 itself. And then I have to make 6 jumps towards the left. Okay, so this is my first jump, second jump, third jump, fourth jump, fifth jump and sixth jump. So where do I reach? I have reached at 3. So this means that 9 minus 6 is equals to 3. So this is my answer. So we have calculated the difference between two numbers using the number line. Okay, now let's run to the next thing that is called the multiplication on the number line. So now we are going to do the next operation, next arithmetic operation using the number line, that is called multiplication. Okay, so how do we multiply on the number line? Now we see the multiplication of whole numbers on the number line. See, so we have to find this out. How do we multiply the whole numbers on the number line? Okay, so I have marked numbers from 0 till 12. Okay, right, and I have to calculate 4 into 3. Okay, so 4 into 3 means that 3 we have to multiply how many times? We have to multiply 3 4 times. That means we have to add 3 to 3 to 3 to 3 to 3. We have to add 3 4 times. Okay, so we have to multiply 3 4 times. Okay, so we have got the first jump 0 to 3, second jump is again 3 to 6, third jump is 6 to 9, and fourth jump is 9 to 12. Okay, so this is 4 into 3, that is equals to 12. All right, so we start from 0, move 3 units at a time to the right, make such 4 moves. Okay, because we have to calculate 4 into 3, so we will make 4 such moves. So, and where do we reach? We reach to 12. So our answer of 3 into 4 is 12. Okay, right. Right, now let's try and calculate the next one. So this is 2 into 6. Okay, so 2 into 6 I have to calculate. So let's draw the number line. Okay, this is my number line. All right, so let me mark the numbers on the number line. So this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and so on. Okay, so what do I have to do? I have to make jumps of 6 2 times. So this means that make jumps of 6 how many times? 2 times. So let me start. Okay, so first of all I will make the first jump to 6. If I make jumps of 6, I will make the first jump from 0 to 6. This is 1 time. Okay, and then I have to make another jump of 6. So another jump of 6 first I have to calculate. So this is 1 jump, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So basically I will reach here. So this is my another jump of 6 from 6 to 12. Okay, so I have made 2 jumps. This is 1 jump and this is 2 jump. Okay, so these are the jumps. All right, so what do I get? 2 into 6, this is equals to 12. All right. Okay, so now I have to calculate 3 into 3. All right, so if I'm calculating 3 into 3 again, I will make the number line. Okay, so this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, right. So now what do I have to do? You have to make jumps of 3 how many times? 3 times. You have to make jumps of 3 times. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, I will just choose a thinner nib of this pen. Okay, so make jumps of 3 times. So let's start with this. So first jump is from 0 to 3. Okay, second jump will be from 3 to 6, and third jump is from 6 to 9. So this is first, this is second, and this is my third jump. Okay, so when I make my third jump, where do I reach? I reach at 9. So therefore 3 into 3 is equals to 9. This is my answer. Okay, now last is I have to calculate 4 into 2. So let us calculate 4 into 2 using the number line. Okay, so again what we will do, we will make the number line over here. Okay, so I have to calculate 4 into 2. So let's start marking the numbers. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. Okay, I have to calculate 4 into 2. Okay, I have to calculate 4 into 2 equals to what? So this means make jumps of 2 how many times? 4 times. I have to make jumps of 2 4 times. So let's make jumps of 2 4 times. So this is my first jump. Okay, then 2 to 4 is my second jump, then 4 to 6 is my third jump, and 6 to 8 is my fourth jump. So this is first, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. And where do I reach? I reach at 8. So 4 into 2 is equals to 8, and that's my answer. So we have done 3 mathematical operations on the number line. That is, we have done addition, we have done subtraction, we have done multiplication. Okay.